Hey guys, Pastor Brian here from Ketchimak Bay, Alaska. We're doing some of our Devos from this location because that's where I'm at right now. But I'm thinking about you guys, and we're in a series called Masterclass, and we're talking about how James, the half-brother of Jesus, gives us a masterclass on how to win at life. And so I want to give you just a text that's going to give you some hope, I believe, today as we talk about the trials that we've all experienced. He says this in 1 Corinthians 10:13. I'm going to read it off my wife's phone here. Got a cool pop socket. Check that out. 1 Corinthians 10:13 says this: "No temptation has overtaken you that is not common to man. God is faithful, and he will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. But with the temptation, he will also provide the way of escape that you may be able to endure it." This is huge. What an incredibly hopeful text. First, to realize that I don't know what you're tempted toward, but the temptation, right, is to feel like nobody else feels what I feel. Nobody else is tempted the way I'm tempted. But after 19 years of being in church ministry, what I've learned is that there is no temptation that is not common to man, that your temptations are not unique to you. And that's really, really good news. And he continues on and he says, God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond your ability. In other words, God has given you everything you need to overcome your temptations. This is a hopeful text, and it's also a challenging text, because if God has been giving me the power to overcome this, and I don't overcome whatever it is that I'm tempted in, that means that it's not on God. It's not on God. In other words, God is giving me the tools, the abilities to overcome my temptations, and I have to take ownership of that. I can't blame God and say God is tempting me. In fact, the scripture says that God never tempts. God does not tempt us. It's the enemy that tempts. It's our own sick hearts that tempt us, but it's never God that tempts us. And so we are never being tempted beyond our ability. And last, he will always provide a way of escape. Quick story about that, just getting super real with you guys. I remember a moment in my life back in college where I had read this text for the first time. And I thought, is this real? Like, is God really going to give me a way of escape in all temptations? And at that point in my life, I had begun to struggle on the internet, just struggling looking at pornography. And it was just something that I couldn't get a handle on. I was trying to figure out how to get over this. And so I just remember one evening reading this text, and then actually going to the computer and feeling that temptation to look at something that was not good, that was not honoring to others or to myself. And I logged on the computer, and as soon as I got on the internet, the computer just shut off. It just shut off. It was crazy. I read the text, I was praying, I was literally in that moment, God, give me a way out. And the computer just shut off unexpectedly, and I broke down in tears. I don't know why it happened. To this day, I don't know if it was a power surge or what, but God did it. He provided a way out. He showed me that he was present in my temptation. And in that moment, I felt freedom for the first time in this part of my life. And so what is it that you're being tempted with? I'm getting real with you. It's time for you to get real about your temptations. And so be honest about that today. Take it to God and say, God, give me a way out. Look for the way out. And then I want to challenge you to take the way out today. Love you guys. I'm cheering for you.